Hi everyone, so this is a collective reading. We're going to take a look and see what you guys need to know at this time. It is around a full moon right now, so the messages will be a bit more intensified. Let's take a look and see what you guys can expect. I do have my manifestation oils for sale. They have great reviews and it works amazingly, so if you want to check that out, the link is below, as well as personal readings. And feel free to check out any of your other placements. So I just had a stack fall out, so I'm going to take it. The Hierophant, Six of Wands, Ten of Swords, Strength card, Six of Cups. The High Priestess, whoa. The Wheel of Fortune, and Two of Wands. So you're going through some form of initiation right now. Things could be crumbling in your life, just sudden endings, a lot of closures in forms of like relationships that you're letting go of. With the High Priestess and the Hierophant, it's like the type of knowledge that you've been gaining spiritually has been helping you elevate. And you've also ended certain situations from the past that backstabbed you or that no longer served you. And because you took the time and the initiative to end these things, it's going to help you gain a higher ranking, or you will be increasing your success in some way, shape, form, or manner. Trust your intuition at all times. You're going to be getting nudges around certain people, and these are going to be small tests to see, will you listen to your intuition, even if you don't have any physical proof? And if you do pass these small tests, you will get rewarded with something each time. So I feel like the divine gives you like a reward system when you take certain initiatives on your own. I don't know if you've noticed, but the Hierophant and the High Priestess is also about contracts. So right now you have a certain ranking where if you don't like someone, because you're somebody who's very open and giving to others, if someone crosses you and you get to the point where you start having negative thoughts towards these people, it's almost like you can be a judge to them in some way. You can bring them karma in some way, shape, form, or manner. They don't know this though, because they're looking at you as just someone who's like a mere mortal. But what your identity is really in the spiritual realm is you're like the Pope, or you're like a guru. So you get put into certain dynamics that have a lot of trauma and have a lot of betrayal, so that you can encounter these toxic people. Because once they deal with you and they treat you the same way that they treat the others, that's when they get these major endings. That's when things change. That's when whatever high horse they're on, they get knocked off of. So at times, like, you play the role of like the sacrificial lamb, whether you know it or not. And it's not even that you get sacrificed, because you level up as you encounter these people that want to betray you. As you basically leave behind anyone that no longer serves you, you also, in a way, it's not even like that you siphon their energy, but anyone that sends you attacks, like, you have a way of transmuting that energy to work to your benefit somehow. So it may look like you're siphoning them, but it's really not. With the Ten of Swords, it's like these are things that can no longer be resurrected. These betrayals that you had to go through, this was your initiation phase to see how you're going to deal with certain trials and tribulations, because you have individuals that go through this type of trauma and heartbreak and it turns them evil. It darkens their heart or their soul in some way, or they decide to inflict that same heartbreak or pain on others. But because you're so strong and you're so resilient, you still found a way to maintain your purity amongst like demons that you were connected to. And this is why you're someone who's strong. This is why you're wearing white. It's showing you as someone who's like a snake charmer, or the demons that you encounter, they can't touch you. You're somebody who's very angelic in the way that how you handle things. And because of this, because of the fact that you're so pure and you have such good intentions with humanity, it's going to get you to the point of power, of where you'll be able to control certain countries, certain principalities, certain institutions. Because within the next 10 years, within the next decade, there's going to be a regime change where the people that are in power now, that it's like Babylon is crumbling. So the people that are in power, they're about to be, this is like a coup d'etat, or the government like being overpowered by the people in some way. And there's going to be new people that are elected in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And you're going to end up being in a position where you have control or heavy influence. It doesn't even have to be politically. It could be you start a YouTube channel, and because you're healing so many people at once, it changes the vibration of the planet, and it changes the direction of how humanity is ascending. Like, you're bringing a lot of happiness and joy and contentment into people's lives, whether you know it or not. Children are especially fond of you, and I feel like the people that you encounter the most are the ones that are used to paying their way through things, or like used to using their looks and their accolades and their status to get what they want. And so they try those same tactics with you, and it doesn't work because you're not somebody who's easily it's like you're not easily impressed by superficial things. You're impressed by honor, by people that are honest, by people that you can count on, by those true qualities that have the real weight. So as the Queen of Cups is here, you're very loving, caring, nurturing, and compassionate at the core. Some of you may have a guard up right now, which may seem like you're coming off like bitchy in a way, or just someone who's not necessarily open, but that's only because you're trying to protect yourself from those that have taken advantage of you in some way. I also feel like with this 10 of Cups, this is a ton of happiness and joy coming in, not just for you, but for your immediate family members as well, because you've been working hard within the last 6 to 8 months. It's been really difficult for you, and you've been honing in, not getting distracted, trying your best, putting your best foot forward, even on certain days where you feel like, oh, I've done nothing, all I've done is just rest and lay down. You're doing your best, and it's not being taken for granted, because as the star is here, you're healing. Not only are you healing yourself, but you're also healing the collective simultaneously. And with the 7 of Cups here, there's a lot of illusions that were being placed around you, a lot of people around you that you couldn't trust. And what I'm seeing is that anyone that was toxic towards you, with this Page of Pentacles energy coming in with like mediocre baby offers, giving you crumbs, and just trying to mislead you in some way, those connections are ending, and they're being replaced with people that are substantial to you, people that will be honorable, individuals that you can trust, that you can count on, that will be there to support you. The King of Pentacles is someone who's very grounded, stable, mature, someone who knows what they want. Physically, they could be fit, but this is the type of individual where once they're committed to you, they're committed to you for life. The King of Pentacles is the type of man where even, or female, where even if they break up with the person that they're in a relationship with, they're still going to be faithful to them despite there not being a title in some way, because this person, like I said, they're committed for life. These are the type of people that you're encountering. You're going to encounter angels just like you, but in order to get there, you had to be betrayed many, many times to see, are you the type of person that's going to fold under pressure? Will you go and move over to the dark side, or will you choose the light? Will you choose the path of honor, of just letting things go and trusting that it will work out in your favor, even if you don't have that physical proof? So let's see, what else do you need to know around this time? What does the collective need to know? We have 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Queen of Cups again, 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords. It's like the same repeating cards. You went through a lot in the past. This is the energy that you were left in. You're constantly there for people, constantly like rehabilitating people, even if, you know, you're not physically giving them anything, just your energy in general, just you being there for others and healing them. This is what you would do for others, and this is how they leave you, in your own pool of blood, essentially. So to have to overcome not just isolation, being pushed out, taken for granted, being of service to others, and having those same people turn around and backstab you, it caused you to have some form of imbalance. It may have even caused you to have a lot of internal conflict of like anger and resentment, hatred, pain, and you found healthy ways to be able to release this. If it hasn't happened yet, this is what it's being asked of you, is to work through those emotions. Don't feel the need to have to forgive someone when you're not ready, because I really despise that when you have certain people that make you feel like, oh, you have to forgive them, because there's a reason why you're carrying that resentment. It's supposed to serve its own purpose. So with the 5 of Wands, any internal conflicts that you go through as like waves of feelings, of emotions, because the 10 of Swords, you're not going through this betrayal anymore, but the memories of whatever this is still lives in your mind. So as this comes to the surface, it's important for you to allow yourself to grieve, cry, be angry, be upset, because once you do that, you're actually going to release it, as opposed to you like smothering that energy with like drinking or drugs or distractions and not fully acknowledging the things that you went through in the past, because you went through like major, intense betrayal on all aspects, and this also affected your self-esteem in some way. It made you also feel like maybe you were doing something wrong. It made you reflect on yourself, because you couldn't understand why people that you loved or that you cherish or that you care for, why would they do this to you? Why would they put you in situations that were compromising, or it was just distasteful what these people did to you. They forced you to walk away from them. They forced you to pour out all of these cups of love after gaining some sort of knowledge or wisdom about what was truly going on. You were forced to put permanent endings. And by doing this, it actually puts you in the King of Wands, of where now you're very focused on your goals. You're very focused on the things that you know that are important to you. You're very focused on the ones that were there for you. The ones that, you know, were not in and out. They were not inconsistent. Because I feel like in the midst of this betrayal, there was at least 1 or 2 people that you can count on who helped assist you in being able to pick yourself back up. Because you were left in the energy of desolation. This is like people hurting you and not giving you an explanation, not giving you any sense of closure, just making it seem like it was something that you deserved, and that was not the case at all. You were dealing with like inconsistent demons who were hijacked in some way. These people had their own ulterior motives. They came in with the intention of keeping you bound and stuck, because if they can keep you bound and stuck, then they can siphon your energy and use it for themselves. Sometimes it's like a mental game of chess. If you can control someone and make them feel like, you know, they're unworthy, that they're lacking of certain qualities, you can keep them stuck and bound to use them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So because of the fact that you were not leaving these people behind, they were still able to have access to you and still able to hurt you in some way. And this is also what contributed to you being in this 8 of Swords state. But now you're healed, and you're also in the process of healing. This is still continuous. So even though there's been times where, you know, you feel like you're completely over the situation, and then you get triggered somehow by certain memories or thought patterns, just know that not everyone that you meet will be dishonest. Not everyone that comes in is going to have ill intentions. And despite the heartbreak and the pain and the sorrow that you went through, this is deep. This is like difficult. A lot of people go through this 3 of Swords state, 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and they don't make it through it, because they get stuck in that energy. There's people that have gone through this scenario, this amount of pain that you've gone through, and have chosen to check out, whether it's by like unaliving themselves or just certain aspects that are very painful. The kind of pain that you went through, a lot of people have not survived it, and this is what makes you so strong. This is what makes you so resilient, and the type of information that you gained and how to pull yourself out of, you know, the depths of hell, essentially. You can use this knowledge to help other people, because there's thousands and millions of other people that are in the same scenario that you fought so hard to get out of, and they can't even see left from right. So if you found a way to monetize or just share the information and the knowledge that you have, just like I'm doing with you, you can help so many other people. And that's part of your path. Your path and your part is to heal others, and it's to heal the collective by healing yourself. So as you heal yourself, you gain the tools to be able to heal others, and then you share that with other people. This deep. The kind of love that you have, it's 1 in a million. So these people that left you behind thinking that they're going to go out there and get better, they're out there. They're out there with gremlins and wolves, and they can see exactly what they left you behind for. And it's, yeah, there's a lot of like deep regret, confusion going on, illusions, people that thought that they had options. They're realizing that those options were not viable options. It was just like temptation or illusions in some way. The same illusions that you were under is the same illusions that the people that tried to put you in that 10 of Swords state for good, they're now in that confusion. So let's see. 6 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 8 of Cups, the Chariot, 9 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in reverse, the World, the 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. So right now you're single, minding your business, taking care of yourself, self-care, self-love, self-admiration. Those of you that are in a relationship, if it's going well, I would just advise you not really watching tarot, because you can get really confused or have like the seed of doubt planted into your mind to think that things are about your relationship, and it's not even. So just try not to watch tarot, or watch something that's improvement related. But as the Six of Wands is here, it's like this is a time for you to get the success and the recognition that you deserve, because you've been putting in a lot of hard work and effort behind the scenes that's been going unnoticed. And that's the end of that, because you're going to be projected into a position of power in some way. You also have someone here behind the scenes. This King of Pentacles is not in your life yet. They're on their way to you. Once this person reaches you, because of the things that you've gone through, there's a chance that you could push this King of Pentacles away. So it's important that you use this time to heal those wounds, cry, revisit the things that you know were extremely painful towards you, journal, whatever you need to do to heal. Because once this King of Pentacles comes in, they're going to want to invest in you. And this is someone that you can trust. This is someone that's giving life partner type of vibes. There is a chance that this King of Pentacles will be the one for you. But like I said, you're kind of facing away from this person. So because of the type of heartbreak and pain that you've gone through, the severe heartbreak and pain, it's going to take time before you can let your guard down to this King of Pentacles. They're very stable and they're very grounded. This could be somebody who's also comfortable, maybe even rich, but they have their own empire. This is not someone who's going to be easily swayed off their feet. They actually have roots on the ground. So this is somebody that's here to build. They want to build with you, because as the Nine of Pentacles, you almost have every single pentacle to the 10. You're only missing one thing. That one thing could be a business. It could be a relationship. It could be, you know, friends that you can trust. It could be a certain family, but you're getting that last final pentacle, and you had to go through these trials and tribulations. You had to go to a period of absolute defeat where you were on your knees, literally begging for a new beginning, or begging for healing, or begging for change, where you felt like you had been annihilated by someone or people who thought that they had won over on you. And what these people don't realize is that they actually projected you into stardom, or into the point of where you're going to be world renowned, world known. These are like, this is the planet. The planet's here again. So this journey that you've been on, or that you're on right now, it's going to get you to the point of where you're successful internationally. And these people are going to have to watch and see and know, I'm the person that caused so much pain and sorrow to the collective that ended up projecting them into stardom and success. And if you decide to tell your story, it's like these people will forever have this energy of like embarrassment and just like doom and gloom hovering over them, whether you tell your story or not, because they're in the energy of defeat now. If it was a certain person, this person is now feeling that same defeat that they put you in. Whatever grave they dug for you, they ended up falling in it. And with the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups, genuine connections, genuine relationships, stability coming in for you once and for all. And this is well deserved, and it's about time. Anything else that you guys need to know? Mind. Yeah, these people that we were connected to, or one specific person, they're going to be stuck in their mind with their own thoughts and their own mental illnesses. And this is not talking down on anyone that has, you know, mental illness, but this type of mental illness is caused by like hurting people and having that karma come back to you. So yeah, these individuals, they're going to be in that same isolation stage that they tried to put you in, crying, real tears. They're going to be, I just feel like deep isolation, like their family members and their friends distancing themselves from them. These people are going to find themselves with no company, no one to really share their time or their effort with. And so anything that was done to you or attempted to do to you, it's coming back to them. Look, this is crazy. Isolation, aloneness, the outsider, like that's what they have coming up for them. And this is what's for you, listening to your inner voice and having such plentiful amount of money, abundance, and love and healing energy that you can share with other people. And the reason why this happened was because you were put in a position where you were compared, or where someone made you feel like, you know, you were not worthy. And this led you to the point of where now you are the master. That's crazy. But that's what I'm seeing. So like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.